Hey guys, this is Krish from Tech Impressions and welcome back to another new video. Alright everyone, let's talk about macOS Big Sur developer beta. So there are various new things and features which have arrived in the macOS Big Sur developer beta. There are various things which people like, but then there are some things like people don't like and they have complained. And I'm sure that Apple will listen and resolve them in the final update because this is only just a developer beta, so they can change it. Let's talk about some good features of this. So, in this, there's refresh dock where the dock gets completely refreshed with new icons, and the icons they are especially coming from iOS. So they have merged iOS and macOS icons so that they look new and it feels great. And over, I know it will be a full transfer, but then you will get change to it. Next feature I would like to talk about is the control center for Mac. It has extensively changed, and I guess it has feature also has come from iOS. Like in this, like the most important features like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and there are new controls to like play music, and you can enable now dark mode for your display, which is just designed for Mac. So in which control center, so instead of going to the system preferences and then enabling the option to put the icon in your menu bar, now you can directly do it from the control system which is in your menu bar, and you can save just one step, which is pretty convenient. But I have one complaint: the display feature, which is just the brightness instead of the sliding with the trackpad. If you have a MacBook Pro with touch bar, then you could automatically do with the touch bar, which is more convenient. And the biggest update of macOS is the Safari. It's all got a whole new look, whether you are streaming, searching, or browsing. And Safari is the best way to surf on all your Apple devices, and it has much better performance on than Chrome. Trust me. And while using Safari on my MacBook, it saves me lots of battery life. So the various new features like Safari just had added in the developer beta, like now you can have a customizable start page where you can add new backgrounds features in Mac OS Big Sur, which is great because in Chrome and other browsers you got those options but not in Safari. And I'm finally happy now that Safari is also getting that new option. Also, there's a separate on the App Store now. There's a separate section for Safari extension. Isn't that great? I also felt like it would be good, but now I think yes, Apple, you have done a good job. Next, improved Safari features the improved tab design, wherein if you see Chrome, if you can get various tabs, and then it is pretty convenient to me. But on Safari, we didn't had that feature. But now with multiple tabs, especially if you're multitasking, it is a great option, and it does really well in the developer beta when I tested it. So I think Apple a hands off job to the macOS Big Sur update. One more, there are two more features which I would like to elaborate upon. First is the translation. Now Safari has added translation. There are few languages, but I am sure that in the future, Apple will add more languages like the Google Translator, which is especially powerful. I know Safari and iOS have just been introduced to it, but then later I bet it will be better than Google Translator. Also, now in Safari, you can do password monitoring. So basically, now Safari can know your safe password, and it can warn you if had been data breach, and it can help you upgrade them. I also, now privacy was a big update. Now you can do tracking, and the websites that tracking that was all available on other browsers, but now Safari has finally got it. Also, I know I have spoke of this features again and again, but I'm repeating it. Safari is the best browser for macOS. If you have Safari, don't download Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox because they just use your memory and make your laptop more hotter. When I use Safari, it is much cooler and it gives my Mac more battery life, which has more and it has more video time than Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. I hope you like the video of the macOS Pixel. Thank you. So now let's talk about iOS 14 beta. This one has been the biggest change. I know you had been wanting this feature for a lot which was there on Android. You know which I'm talking about, guys. And it's widgets. Finally, Apple has added widgets on the home screen. So you can rearrange and resize them and you can give whatever shape and appearance to what you like. And there are different various widgets to add on. And I feel it's great. Now home screen is much more organized and it looks fabulous than the other version. And you can also add new smart stack widget which is based on the apps like you use the most and it will show like the right widget and shows automatically at the right time on your day. Isn't that great? I feel also that's a great. One more feature, app library. Suppose you have many features, many pages on your iPhone and it's difficult to scroll. I understand it happens with lots of people, but now in iOS 14, you just open app library and there all your apps arranged. And also you can search in the app library, which is very convenient, especially if you are multitasking. Also now you can do picture in picture in iPhone where you can put a video and then you can write notes or surf whatever else you are doing instead of the video just stuck being one place. Isn't that great? Now iOS is also improving and it is giving competition to Android 10. And messages messages gets a big update also. In now messages you can do group chats, which is awesome. And also Apple says now more people now use messages than many other apps. Now you can in messages you can print conversations also and you can like list which are your most important conversations and you can easily find them instead of scrolling and wasting your time. You can There are also now new memoji styles and stickers. I really don't like memojis, but then except me in this world there are many people who do. And now because this coronavirus pandemic, so now Apple has added mask which is pretty funny. I also felt the same. Now let's talk about maps. Now maps, finally Apple said people had been waiting for this feature and now you can try track your cycle. You can use this cycle and you can use the cycling feature on map to get to your destination. It will be very beneficial. It is good for your fitness and health. Next feature in maps, we talk about the electric vehicle. So if you have an electric vehicle like Tesla, Hyundai or any other, so instead of just wandering, now you can search on Apple Maps and you can get the nearest electric vehicle. It's the feature that Google Maps and other maps doesn't have. And Apple, thumbs up to do this. I really like the feature. Also, there's a new translator app which which you can translate the language of many from English, but then there are limited option. But Google Translate is an alternative option which is the best. But then I'm sure Apple will add many features in it. And also Siri gets a new update. So in early you used to see now earlier you used to see in Siri that it used to cover the whole page, but now Siri is only in the bottom when you press it, and you can do and the full screen is visible of what page were you in. So see, it's a great design, and also now Siri like it has more facts and knowledge than it was launched. After Google Assistant, first is Google Assistant, then is Siri. Now I think with these improvements, Siri would come first in the upcoming years. I hope you liked the video. Just don't forget to do one thing: like and subscribe the video. Thank you, and see you again soon.